It is I am Mag Synchro, and we are here with some more of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough we have called Legend of Zelda Tells the Toast Crumb. And you can see we have our co-pilot here, Rusty the Corgi. And we are over here near the shrine, and if I recall correctly, we did the shrine right before we quit yesterday. Or Monday, or no, Sunday. So, whew, alright. It's been, hey, good morning to you, Hobbs. It's been a bit. It's been a couple days, and I don't think we're going to be able to get a really good workaround for that. We'll be lurking today. Alright, lurk away, man. Hashtag lurk squad. That's the way it all goes. And we got a little thing right there on our camera. Let's line that up with our green screen again. Good morning, Sue. Alright. So, as many of you may or may not be aware, my company has returned us to the office. And that was... You know, I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we want... You know what we might want to do? Before we go here, we can fast travel here, right? So, how about we... Oh, there's not like a really quick way to get to Tarrytown. That is awfully rude. Same thing with this Zonai device. Alright, well, I guess where we're going to buy our arrows in is going to be Zoro's domain. Not much better. Man, the fast travel options for this one's a little bit on the rough side. But, as I was mentioning, so my company's had us return to office. Now, this has been a roller coaster ride, Turtle Club. So, basically, what it all boils out to is my company put out this notice, and it was a while back. So we've had some time to prepare. We had 30 days to get ready for this, and they basically said it was time to go back to the office, and that they noticed that we had some missed opportunities for employees like myself to be able to collaborate and, for lack of a better term, cross-pollinate with other departments. Oh, Frank, all right.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, several floating places. Interesting.
Oh.
Huh. Well, your beloved wife May is definitely doing something dangerous. So the company, right? They're like, all right, and they're like, so people like Mag and people like Alienated One clearly are lacking. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right, okay, right. Do I have a Zora spear? Well, that's rather unfortunate. Okay. So, basically, people like me and Alien One, they think that we can gain some knowledge by going into the work office and randomly bumping into people that are also in the work office doing a different job. And on paper, right, it's not a dumb idea. I want to stress that a lot more than what most people are doing. Is on paper, and only on paper, it's not a dumb idea. Because in the past, the guys sell fish. Oh, there's a quest here too?
Hi.
Uh,
Oh.
crabs, hey? Yeah. 10 of them. 10 crabs. Well, how many crabs do we have? While we continue with our story time here. That's the wrong button. This is the right button. So, you know, on paper it makes sense, right? So, me walking around, bump into a guy, and there's someone who is working in a group or an environment that I, for one, could get a benefit from. There's the arrows. We want them all. We want all the arrows. We have 15 arrows and we are now broke. Can we sell things? Do we have anything to sell? I want to sell. Do we have anything of... Well, we could sell some of our hard-cooked foods. Oh, like this spicy elixir. We're not going to be using it anytime soon. The sneaky elixir. We won't be using that probably either. The reason why I know that is because over here we also had a sneaky elixir. But yeah, so if I were to bump into a gentleman in the office that was an engineer for a different group that I wanted to be a part of, and that was my aspiration, I could go, alright, cool, you're an engineer, you know things in your group that I don't know, please take me underneath your wing like a Padawan in a Jedi and teach me your ways. And again, on paper, this sounds really, really good and really, really solid. But for me, there's quite a number of issues with that. But for a lot of my coworkers, there's a very big issue. And for not just my coworkers, but as many of you know, I am in a new department that also started this year. And we are a splinter of our old department. And so many of the things that we're doing are equivalent in some way, shape, or form to that other group. And what we provide in our organization... Oh. Wow. There's like... Okay. Has this place been growing this whole time and I've just been too obtuse to know it? Oh, I feel bad about that. Like, legitimately bad. Oh! Oh, there's Flamebreaker armor here too now. Okay. Interesting. So, whoops, no, never mind that. We want to buy them in bulk. Yes. So, you know, our group and the group that's adjoined to us, we share one large thing in common, and that is that we are a fix group. And what that means is when people have issues in the network, or when they have issues with certain services or certain specialties, they do everything they can to fix that, right? So, many of you know I work for a cable company. There's no big surprise there. So when your internet's down, right, for instance, you get hold of someone in a call center. It's very common. And let's say that it's not due to something outside, right? It's not due to something that's been broken. It's not like someone hit a train in the... Or, not a train, but a tree. Sorry, brain fart. Someone hit a tree and knocked down a pole. You know, those kind of things, right? Those kind of things, that's not something that I'm going to be able to fix or any of my colleagues are going to be able to fix. When something like that occurs, those problems are going to require, you know, someone with a bucket truck, or someone with a tech van, or something along those lines. Moblin corner pocket. Thank you. And we are going to make sure that we're not right there in the tree. And there we go. Where are you at? I feel like this is really, really bad. I feel like I'm using a lot of my arrows that I shouldn't be using right now. But I am a very arrow person. Okay. Can we just appreciate the fact that there is a pirate ship? Well, oh wait, no, correction. pirate ships, plural, over there. Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Oh my goodness. Like, I legit feel like I have to get over there. But we're trying to avoid squirrels today, so we shall do our best to avoid squirrels. I am sneaky. You can't see me. Alright. Maybe you can. The fact I can hit that one, but not that one. This is funny. We're avoiding squirrels. I am here. I have not been kidnapped. I promise you. I am Mag Synchro, but there were so many squirrels last week that I feel like we had other things that we needed to really do, and we just hadn't got them accomplished. That's not to say that I don't think that there's a good strong chance that we're going to wind up finding squirrels anyways. That's just you know, that's just the nature of the beast. But hi. The fact that this shield sets things on fire, I'm gonna be very sad when it breaks. I really am. Oh, hello. Oh! We weren't expecting that. We didn't expect him to beat us repeatedly until we succumbed to death. Ugh. Ugh. But so, yeah. Back to big great challenge. Run, pick a goal, and head right to it with no distractions. I don't think I'd be able to accomplish that run. I really don't. We're like how many minutes into this episode, and I'm like, ooh, let's go to the pirate ship. The pirate ship would be so amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna fib at all, guys. I saw that, and I was like, we should make it there so we can like write it up and see if I can get to the pirate ship. I am legit curious as to what it's showing me. Oh, neat. Where's he at? 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 Hello. I'm hiding in the grass. You shouldn't be able to see me. But you can, so that's slightly a problem. Actually, I really wish I could, like, grab their weapons from them, too. Like, the fact that I can't makes me a little bit on the sad side, also. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, Bonobo! Let's go! Let's just explode everybody that we can. Okay. I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe. I was not. Channel some of that old school spin to win this, right? Just set this guy on fire. Or we're thinking about it. Well, we were going to take a picture of him, but lo and behold, we weren't allowed to. Oh, so the squirrel in this won't be so much the goals and the things that we're trying to accomplish today, other than the story that I'm still, the news I'm still trying to share and impart in the update, right? So yeah, the office thing, right? So when you call and your internet's down, and it's not due to something outside the building. Seems you've lost your way. Excuse me. Yeah? I'm familiar. You're a Yiga clan. I'll take your head. Yeah, that's not too surprising. That, I have no clue how I managed that. I really don't. Like, I was pretty sure that I was about to get totally smacked by him. And I dodged it somehow. Like, seriously, wow. So yeah, my office, right? You call your internet, it's not something outside. You talk to the technician, and then like, alright, well, this is something that's clearly not due to something outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and escalate this. Yeah, then when you escalate that kind of stuff, it goes to a different group. And, you know, it's no longer a person in the call center. Those kind of escalations go to a back office department. And the team that I am with... Hey, Shadow! Welcome to the Lurk Squad today. So that situation that happens to be there, right? When you call up and you have those kind of problems, they are... Ooh, alright. They are calling a group like mine, and they're saying, hey... Really? This is a weird thing. I can't break it? Okay, well, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And they're like, hey, we got this problem, and the problem is this, and these things are doing this, and they're supposed to do other things, and they're not. And so a person like myself goes in and has some remote access stuff to try to determine what's going on. Now, in some cases, you know, the internet is just a giant bunch of cables and connections and poles and amplifiers and all that kind of stuff. When you get down to it, all it is just a big, huge tin can string, that kind of jazz. Just with a lot of interesting ones and zeros with it. But that goes to people like me to fix that. Alright, let's go ahead and tell you, Addison, that you can let go of this sign. We would like to let go. Let him go. Unforgivable? I beg to differ. That was amazing. I made the most amazing contraption, and you completely hated it. Alright, well, let's see if we can't fix this. Actually, we need to grab this one here. The thing is, though, right? The only reason why people can call a group like mine, or report a problem to a group like mine, or anything along those lines, right, is because my group is very much like the call center. You know, you call the call center, and there is a known thing there. So we have to... Alright. We have to be always there. Okay. We can't just simply, you know, abandon our duties. We can't not be ready to take that call, you know, when your services are down. That's important. Our company, you know, they are wanting to be one of the best providers out there. And so there is an expectation that when those things happen, oh, alright, so that did not attach right. Now that attached. Alright. We are going to over-engineer this. Under-engineering didn't do us any good. Over-engineering is going to have to be our friend. Alright. And so, in order for that to happen, right? Actually, let's do this. Stay. We get this there, right? Right there. And so, in order for you to be able to go, hey, my stuff is having issues. Did that. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Alright. And so, if I am not, you know, in my department, ready to take that call when it comes in, that does you no good. And so, while the decision has been made that for the interest of being able to work with employees and cross-pollinate and all that kind of jazz, right? The truth of the matter is my group can't do that. We can't. and that's unfortunate for a lot of reasons. But the most really unfortunate thing is even though that's the truth, in order to be fair to everybody who works for the company, that doesn't matter. Alright, this is a completely over-engineered pile of yuck. But I'm pretty convinced that this will work this time. There we go. President standing because of the feat of over-engineering. That's the reason why. Alright, so we got a new sign. Where's our sign tracker? Boom. So that's the long and the short of it. My guys, my colleagues, my more coworkers, we're really not going to get a benefit from this, but because there's a large swath of people in our organization that are going to get a benefit of this, who would much rather probably stay at home as well. Everyone's required to go into the office. Now, the expectation was we're just all going back. And when that happened, our human resources group loved these people. They all went and said, hey, we get it. We understand what you're saying. We understand what your expectation is and what you're trying to accomplish. However, we don't really think that's going to be the best thing. So then our leadership went, okay, we understand where you're coming from. We agree with that. There are a lot of people that have built their life around everything that's happened since COVID, right? Digrat and I moved. You know, I have a home office. I have a whole entire like 250 square foot dedicated not just streaming but to work and all that. And so they went ahead and, oh, here's another sign. What's it say? Final warning. Others will be harshly dealt with. Well, I feel like I can be fine with that. And so they were able to go back and say, all right, instead of the entire work week, just 2 days a week. Now, 2 days a week, if you're a Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock person, that's not a whole lot. It really isn't. I mean, that's 16 hours. But when you are a 10-hour shift employee and you're only working 4 days a week, that's half your week. That goes from just a couple of days to you got to be back to the office for half your week. So there's been some back and forth. There's been some discussion. Oh, this is so... No bueno. Like, you've destroyed the... You've wrecked it. How dare you? Oh, and I don't go into the building. I just go through the building, even though it's clearly part of the building itself. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So after some back and forth conversation, the powers that be said, all right, so we're not going to do the full entire everybody go back for the entire week. And we get that. And this other group here and others like them that are only there for, 10 hours instead of X hours. What's going on here? This is interesting. Like, do I have to go in? Do I break the boxes? Do I make the box go even higher? I do. Alright. So, they basically said, alright, instead of you all going in forever, just go in one day. Can you do one day? Now, again, my group that I'm in, and the groups like me, we're not going to really get anything out of this. A couple of people who have no problem abandoning their post, seeking out other people in a different part of the building. Now, I also need to mention that my group, when we were at the office, because we do have access to a lot of important information and secure information, because again, your stuff breaks, you need it fixed, you talk to the call center, they send your information to us so we can get you fixed up. Koriyama Hoshiko loves Incredibox. Welcome to the Turtle Club. Those individuals who, are wanting to better themselves and don't mind leaving their fellow employees alone can leave our designated area, because we are in a secure room. We are in a room that up until the events of COVID occurred was biometrically closed. And so I actually, when it became a health hazard for lots of people to possibly be spreading their own germs from person to person, and interesting. So I can just go through like this. Alright, and now we're going to go sneaky. Sneaky. But so we are in a What? What? Come out front and let's settle this? What? I'm not going to come out front and settle this. Matter of fact, I'm going to send all my Pokemon at you. Every single last Pokemon I have. Well, I had plenty of time to know that was a telegraph thing that was going to be horrible for us. That's swim speed. We'll eat that. We'll eat a berry, and we'll eat one of these attack ups. Yep. Now let's see here. Is there any weapon that we have that's going to hurt a lot more than that? A gloom sword? I would rather not hit somebody with a gloom sword right now, but I guess we can do this. Set you on fire and knock you all the way out. Yep, you're on fire. Put it out. Run away. So they at least were able to say, hey, you guys don't have to. You don't have to come in twice. You have to come in just once. So they made, you know, they went from the whole entire week to 2 days to, oh, okay, just once. And once they made that, this is ridiculous. Hi. Ha 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 ha. Konba, yes, I'm here to rescue you. Sure, why not? Attack your egg is going to be too soon. You should take the Yiga armor. Burn it, toss it, do whatever. Stealth up. Okay, I'm okay. Neat. Neat. So basically, you know, once a day, the powers that be discussed it, and then they said, all right, well, we do a weekly team meeting. And so, the best time for us to do this would be when our teams meet. Which makes sense for a lot of groups. In my organization, it makes sense for a lot of groups. And most of those team meetings occur on Wednesday, depending upon scheduling. Some may be on Tuesday, some may be on Thursday. What do we have in here? Is this the travel medallion? Bam. Alright, so we're going to have to talk to... Yeah, read the Yiga journal. Oh, okay. So... This map? So if I take a camera picture of this map, right? So we can refer to it later. Alright, so let's see here. We are clearly in Akala. There is clearly a... That's the Yiga clan hideout. Not sure where that is. Not sure where that is. Great, so that's almost useful for us. Alright, so... I would dare say that there is a Yiga clan hideout probably there. We need a symbol for the Yiga, and unfortunately all I can think of is a diamond for right now. So if we could go there and go to the diamond, we should probably find one. If I'm reading this really horrible map drawing correctly. Alright, next. Well, that's the plateau, right? That's the bridge. That's right, there is one over here. In like the Shrine of Resurrection. So let's go over here and see if this gets us what we need. Alright, so for most groups, you know, that's great, right? Like the team that's meeting in the office today, for my group, right, we've got 6 schedules we cover, actually technically 7. Because there's a couple that work the full entire week itself. Oh, that's gross. Where is I got a positive somewhere. There we go. And for those teams, there's like 5 people. 6 people. Somewhere in that ballpark, right? And so that makes a lot of sense for team meetings, for those to be there. And it is across 2 different office locations. So it does make sense. You know, for those people to go there, for them to show up, to them to meet up with each other, to discuss, to camaraderise. And while they may not be able to necessarily... Oh, he needs to reach his friend. Hi, little Korok. We haven't saved one of you in a while. Okay, well, I think we got you. Into our favorites list. Instant scaffold. Alright. Alright, so if I do that. And then I do this. That may not be my best option, come to think of it. Ooh, you know what I can do, right? I think I still got it built too. Oh, this little hovercraft. There we go. Alright, listen here. You are going to come over here. We're going to oof you. And we're going to boof you. So yeah, like, the guys that are going to be in the office and today makes a lot of sense. But, alright, so I think I can grab this and I can put it down here in the water. Oh, unbearable cold. Unbearable cold. Unbearable cold. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, Link. Get out of there. Okay, do we have anything to make the cold less unbearable? Okay. I need you to swim off the shore. Woo! Link, did I, like, pull your pants off? You had pants and I took them? Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. I can see where that was a problem. Oh. Oh. We're gonna get across this water. Poor Link. I know. all those wolves I ate, or all those wolves that I killed, finally helping us out here. You there. There's your friend. You're here. Yes, you're here. Yes, thank you. Korak seeds. Awesome. Alright. Sweet. 2 more Koraks. 62 down. 62 seeds down. 938 to go. Alright. Alright, get back across here. Get back to what we was doing. Alright, so with that in mind, though, right? Those techs, they're gonna have no problems. Their day is gonna be great. They're gonna be hanging out with coworkers and colleagues, and they're not gonna have any issues really with what they're gonna do, other than the fact that they're still not gonna really get anything out. Wait. Oh! They're little peblets! Here, I got a fire fruit for you. And for you. And for you, because I'm sure you're exactly what your buddies are as well. Oh! Oh! Alright. The violence inherent in the system. Oh. Alright. But so for those guys, it's great. I wish them the best, even though they do have to go into the office. They're going to be able to see each other, and they are going to be, for the most part, able to work alongside each other. Now, however, there's me and another gentleman that I work with, and he is, I work, Sunday through Wednesday. He works Wednesday through Saturday. We do have a team meeting. We're both the night guys, so we have a night team meeting. I work by myself 3 days of the week. He works by himself 3 days of the week. Wednesday, we both work the same schedule. And it's actually kind of nice. Not going to lie. Being able to work with this gentleman, he came into our group with very little experience, but he is making up for it in spades with his work ethic. And his desire and his ability to quickly learn and get all that taken care of. So I am definitely thankful for that. Now, that said, he lives in Phoenix. I live in Atlanta. That's Phoenix, Arizona, and Atlanta, Georgia. Now, those of you that aren't from the United States and aren't familiar with the United States geography, that is actually an entire 2 hours difference on the clock. And if you're not familiar with that, you're with the U.S., you're at least probably familiar with how time zones are and what designates a time zone, right? How big an area on the planet you have to be a time zone. Between me and this gentleman, there is an entire time zone of physical space between us. Alright. Danger, yes. I would like there to be... He won't talk to us because the Yiga are here. Let's get the bananas, trigger these guys to attack us. prepare yourself. Yes, we'll prepare ourselves. But are you prepared? Alright, I am getting tired of chasing you. Stay still. Thank you. Alright. So this, if I am understanding it all right, that's a possibility that I'm not. Evil spirit mask, right? Ego armor. I mean, not gonna lie, we look pretty cool in it. Alright, oh, no, we're good. Huh. Well, that is unfortunate, but we do believe that we probably have a base there, so we're gonna go there. So we talked, me and the other guy, right? We hold our time zone apart, so we talked to our boss. Said, hey, boss. And she went, what's up? And I said, hey, me and this other guy, we work with each other. We have no problem working with each other. And we get that the people that are making decisions and aren't doing the work are asking you to do certain things. And you hang, you know, the thing with in an organization the size of ours, right, is even if you think an idea is not the best idea, and even if you really don't see the advantages for it, when you're given a line in the sand, sometimes you got to pick whether or not you're going to cross it, or if you're going to build up goodwill by not crossing it. And so our bosses, you know, they understandably have decided this is a very minor ask for people who come in and have a job that they work 4 days a week to come into an office 1 day a week. But when we did talk to our boss and said, hey, one of the reasons why we're being told to do this is because we're supposed to be able to see each other and work with each other. And it just ain't going to happen here. And she kind of laughed and said, you know, you're right. And so they talked it over. So thankfully, me and the other gentleman, we don't have to go in the middle of the week. So, and from a traffic perspective, that works out really amazing. Because if any of you are familiar at all with how much I hate the traffic here, you know that it's an awful large number. I hate the traffic about as much as I love pizza rolls. Ooh, that's right, I got pizza rolls. I'm gonna have to go and get some of that later. Bye-bye, Wolf. Thank you. Oh, these are Yiga stones. Okay. So there's a... Oh, wow. Look at that. Great googly mooglies. Yiga clan Merida branch. That didn't quite go. Who's there? You're Link. Come to free our tailor, have you? You have to get through us first. Okay. Just the two of you? Whoa! These eager come to play. Alright. Man alive, that hurt. Alright. So yeah, at the end of the day, you know, we were able to convince our bosses that it would be far more useful for us to not have to spend the extra time driving down the highway in really poor traffic with the expectation that we would be going into a building that would be largely empty because the hours that we work, for the express purpose to not be able to see each other. And thankfully, you know, eightfold blade, eightfold long blade, two different types. So yeah, they agree with that. And the great thing about that, so Sunday night I went into the office. Wasn't really, again, not really stoked to go into the office, not really looking forward to it, but it is what it is, so you know, we have to do what we gotta do. Is this where they were keeping the tailor at? Good gravy. Or is that where the booble gym is? That's where the booble gym is, alright. So Sunday night, I leave our house in the turtle abode, right? I go on, I leave here at 6. And this is one of the reasons why I despise traffic. This is Sunday night. I want to reiterate a couple more times. Sunday night. Sunday, 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 right? And Sunday night is one of the lowest days for traffic. This looks like it might actually yield some that's not what we're looking for. We got nothing to break stuff with. Alright, well that'll just stay where it's at. It's just amber. So I get in the car, drive, 6 o'clock. I get into the office at 7:30. Takes me an hour and a half. Dead traffic just about on Sundays is what it's supposed to be. But Atlanta being Atlanta, the highway was one lane of traffic right where I live. And I got on the highway, one exit. It was long enough to keep us dead stop for a ridiculous amount of time. So I get to the office by 7:30. Now granted, that's not going to be an everyday thing. But that is going to be a thing that does occur more often than I would want it to. It's got to be that they have the tailor trapped here, I guess. Hello? Well, there's no tailor here, so... Alright. Follow the eyes of the frogs. But... those are lizards. Okay. So we are in one chamber. That's two chamber. We're looking for... I don't see any frogs here. Well, I guess we're just going to go down the hole and see what happens in the hole, right? But yeah, so it took us an hour and a half to get to the office, and then I have to set up my station. Yeah, no book can smash those gem deposits. Oh, thank you. You know, I gotta get better about remembering that this is a bit more than Breath of the Wild 2 Electric Boogaloo. Where's that gem deposit? There it is. And lo and behold, this is the frog. Alright. Ribbit. Oh! Looky, looky. Finally, I've been waiting. Oh. This is one of those crazy Yiga people, right? Alright, so... pants. Master of the Earthquake Training Division. Alright, so another map. So we are here. We've done this one. We are 99.9% certain that this right here is the other one. So maybe that's not the Yiga hideout? Nah, that is so the Yiga clan hideout. So where do we get the hat at? Alright, maybe I missed something here. Like there's nothing in the southeast? So the Akala one, the one that we're in. That's the plateau. And that's the Yiga clan hideout. Uh-huh. But yeah, so went to the office, and you know, there was another person in the office. Surprised me. I gotta admit, I was not expecting at all another person to be in that office. Did not expect them to be there. Did not expect them to go, hey, how's it going, Mag? I was shocked. I was completely just flummoxed. But they weren't there for the whole entire shift. They were there from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock because they worked different hours than I did. So come 10 o'clock, I was on my own in an office that was a building room that was quite literally created to staff like 40 people. Not a soul. And again, I get it, right? They have reasons for what they're doing. That's gotta be the truth one there, though, right? So I'm gonna come over here and see if they think that I'm one of them. I got a mask on, right? I got a stealthy mask on. It's an evil mask. They gotta believe me, right? And, you know, it was disappointing that I was by there by myself. It was disappointing that there was no one that I was able to really connect with. Unbearable cold. Let's try not to freeze our McNuggets off. I'm here. Knock, knock. Well, that's unfortunate. So two things. One, we're fine with being attacked and everything else like that, but there's just, you know, only so many hours in the day. Kind of trying to think of where that is. Where are we that we're missing? Unbearable heat now. Alright, let's see here. Map. Album. So this is clearly the bridge. That's clearly a hideout. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is that we didn't explore that room well enough. Like, there might be a side room or something. You don't remember? You'd help me. Oh, it's all right. So no worries. We got just a couple minutes left on the stream today. If we don't figure it out, we don't figure it out. And that's what Friday's for, right? But yeah, so working, right? I went ahead, took the Sunday because it's going to have the least amount of traffic. I spent the least amount of time on the road that way, thankfully. And then after that, I worked by myself. I didn't collaborate with anybody because the gentleman who was there was only there for 2 hours. He had his own job to do because he's very similar to my situation where he is on a phone and he is at a computer waiting to talk to people when their stuff needs to have assistance, right? So all of that basically comes across to me, at least, as this is not going to work for our group. And then afterwards, I drove home. and it took a little over an hour to get home. And that was actually light traffic. That was the kind of traffic that I expect. So basically, it's a 2 hour on a good day, right? We're expecting it'll be like a 2 hour round trip. And I left the office. Well, I clocked off at 6:30. I got all my stuff packed up by like 6:40-ish because I had to take down my workstation. And then I got to my car somewhere around 6:50, 6:55. Got home a little bit before 8 o'clock. And then that cute little guy right there completely needed me to take him out for a walk. Get him out of his crate, take him for a walk, and let him do what he needed to do. And that's, unfortunately, this is the, from a time standpoint, doesn't get much better than what I was able to accomplish. So sadly, that does mean that Monday mornings, where we usually would stream Pokemon, ain't gonna happen. Between the time it takes for me to exercise him, take him out for his walk, wear him out, feed him, that was about 8:30, 8:40, and then I go to bed at 9. So basically Sunday night, Monday mornings now are just kind of shot for me. Tuesdays I still have for medical appointments and what have you. Thursdays I have for extra adulting. That's all kind of just bookended there, so we don't have to worry about adjusting the schedule on the fly. Well, hello. What is this? Wait, what? 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 But, what? Is there something behind here? Oh, there is something behind here. I can see it. How do I get it open? An 8-fold long blade. Not what I was hoping for. But, it'll work. But yeah, so I'm going to try to figure out what I can do, though, to kind of make up the lack of Pokemon. Alright, so follow the frog eyes. They both look here. If I go up here, is that any better? It's not. That's the hole that I fell down in. This is the Shrine of the Resurrection. There's no Taylor here either. All right. Well, this is unfortunate. Well, hold the phone. No, I'm 99.9% certain that that's the Coliseum. Alright, well anyways, Turtle Club, we are going to have to go ahead and save and call it quits here. We are going to go and quickly check our little progress tracker here. We're doing pretty good. We got a sign, some Korok seeds, we got some cave action going. All in all, I think we've accomplished a great amount today. And look at that precious corgi. Oh my goodness. He is completely dead to the world. Oh my goodness. Going to have to give extra belly rubs when he wakes up. But, Turtle Club, it's been a great day today. I really appreciate everyone coming in. Say hi. Hobbs for lurking, Shadow for lurking, Sue for keeping me company. It's when you guys show up and say hi and talk. Yes, absolute Rusty. Absolute Rusty. Totally corg screwing, as we call it, instead of corkscrewing. He just sleeps in some of the funniest positions. But we are going to have ourselves a good night. At least I attained the original objective. Yes, we did. Yeah. Very few shiny squirrels, but still, there were squirrels. But Turtle Club, I'm going to have some good rest. You all have a good night, a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner. For those that have won our competition, Lewis, Incendio, Princessa, Hoenn, Kioma, Shadow 132, Hunter's Lego Room, and our alternates, Monster Matt Gaming, Ball and Chain, and Sal, and our ultimate winner, Michael Wester. Please let us know what your rankings are. Michael, as soon as you hit me up, I'll let you know what the grand prize is. Rank the teams for those that may not have seen it. We have 2 Pokemon teams. Rank the first team, the top team, 1 through 6. Rank the second team, the bottom team, 1 through 6 as well. And we will be awarding those out, and with your permission, when we do so through Pokemon Home, or Sword Shield, or BDSP, or any other Pokemon game that we can trade with, which I think that's just those 3. Maybe Arceus. Arceus might do trades, I don't remember. But just let us know, and we'll get those traded, and with your permission, we'll screen cap it or something along those lines, so we can do a video on that as well. But yeah, just let us know, guys. But no matter what you're about to do, if you are a winner of the contest, also in our Discord, there are some bonuses you get there. If you're not a winner of the contest, don't worry, we got those bonuses coming to you guys. Those individuals in the Discord just get to use them first as a thank you for participating in the Pokemon streams. But stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one, Turtle Club. Take care, and thanks for watching.